Welcome back to Stars Aligned. This is your Gemini horoscope for May of 2026. Here is what you need to know before we get into the details. May is a month of two halves for you. The first half is quiet, internal, reflective, the kind of pace that your fast-moving Mercury-ruled mind does not naturally love but desperately needs. The second half flips. Suddenly you are the center of attention, your mind is firing at full speed, and the universe is asking you to make decisions that will ripple for the next 7 years. 3 dates will shape the month most powerfully. May 17th, when Mercury returns to your own sign and your mind comes roaring back online. May 22nd, when the Sun meets Uranus in Gemini and launches a 7-year chapter of your personal transformation. And May 31st, when a tense full moon in your partnership house asks you to slow down before you speak or act. Pay attention to these 3 dates. They are the hinges of your month. Now let us walk through it properly. Let us start with the backdrop. Uranus returned to Gemini on April 26th, just before the month began, and it will stay there for the next 7 years. For you as a Gemini, this is enormous. Uranus in your own sign happens only once every 84 years. It is the planet of revolution, awakening, and sudden transformation, and for the next 7 years it will be rewriting who you are, how you think, and what you believe is possible for your life. May is where the first page of this chapter gets written. Now here is what is actually happening in May. The month opens on May 1st with a full moon at 11 degrees of Scorpio. This full moon lands in your 6th house of daily routines, work, and health. Something in your day-to-day life is coming to a head. A job situation that is reaching its natural end. A routine that is no longer serving you. A workplace dynamic that needs to be named. A health pattern that requires attention. Scorpio full moons do not allow you to look away. They pull what is underneath to the surface. And for you as a Gemini, this one will force clarity about the small, ordinary structures of your life that quietly shape everything else. Do not dismiss what arises as minor. What looks small in a Scorpio full moon is rarely small. From May 3rd through May 17th, Mercury moves through Taurus and sits in your 12th house of rest, reflection, and the unconscious. Your mind slows down, not because you are tired, but because Mercury in the 12th house turns your attention inward. You may find yourself thinking about the past, reaching out to people you have not spoken to in years, rereading books you already know, or simply wanting to sit in silence instead of chasing the next thing. This is not a period of diminished capacity. It is a period of different capacity. Let your mind rest. The ideas that emerge from this quiet time will be some of the most important ones you have all year. On May 6th, Pluto stations retrograde at 5 degrees of Aquarius. For you as a Gemini, Pluto retrograde in Aquarius activates your 9th house of higher learning, long-distance travel, philosophy, and the bigger picture of your life. Over the next 5 months, you will be revisiting questions about what you believe, where you want to go, and what you are studying or pursuing at the level of purpose. A course you paused, a trip you delayed, a worldview you adopted without fully examining it. Pluto retrograde gives you the chance to go back and get it right. Not everyone gets second chances in these areas. You are being handed one. On May 14th, the Sun conjuncts Mercury in your 12th house. This is a day when your perspective may not match reality. Mercury burned by the Sun can distort your thinking, especially about events from your past or situations unfolding far from you. Do not make major decisions on this day. Do not send the email you have been drafting about something unresolved from years ago. Wait. The clarity you think you have on May 14th is not yet the clarity you will have by May 20th. The new moon on May 16th at 25 degrees of Taurus also falls in your 12th house. This is an unusual new moon for you. Instead of launching something, it is asking you to finish something, to close chapters, to release what has been waiting to be released. Use the window between May 16th and May 21st, while the Sun is still in Taurus, to complete what needs completing. Conversations you have been avoiding, decisions you have been postponing, emotional processes you have been half finishing for months. A Gemini who uses this window well walks into their personal new year with a genuinely clean slate. On May 17th, Mercury enters Gemini and moves into your first house, where it will stay until June 1st. This is the moment your mind comes back online at full power. Mercury in your own sign is Mercury in its home. Your thinking sharpens. Your speech quickens. Your ability to articulate, negotiate, and persuade reaches peak capacity. Use this window for the conversations that matter. The proposals, the interviews, the creative writing, the clarifying statements you have been trying to find the right words for. The words will come easily now. Just remember that Mercury in your own sign also makes you talk faster than you think. Do not make promises you cannot keep. Do not speak before you have decided what you actually want to say. On May 18th, two things happen on the same day that will define your next 7 years. First, Mercury conjuncts Uranus in Gemini in your first house. This is the first of a series of Mercury-Uranus conjunctions that will unfold in your sign over the coming years, and it brings sudden insights, unexpected realizations, and a sense of your mind expanding into new territory. Pay very close attention to what arrives in your thoughts on this day. An idea, a realization, a connection you had not made before. These are the first signals of a 7-year personal transformation. Second, Mars enters Taurus and moves into your 12th house, where it will stay until June 28th. Mars in the 12th house is subtle, not dramatic. You will be channeling a lot of your energy into helping others, handling things behind the scenes, or working quietly on something you are not ready to reveal yet. This is also a good period for physical activity that is gentle, outdoor, or connected to nature. A Gemini with Mars in the 12th house is more powerful than they look from the outside. On May 19th, Venus enters Cancer and moves into your second house of money, resources, and self-worth, where it will stay until June 13th. This is good financial news for you. Venus in your finance house tends to bring ease around money. Expenses become more pleasant, income becomes more accessible, and you will spend with greater pleasure on things that bring you joy. Bonuses, gifts, and unexpected financial support are all possibilities during this transit. Also on May 19th, Mercury sits between the lunar nodes while forming a supportive aspect to Pluto. This alignment happens only about twice a year, and it marks a day of quiet but consequential decisions. The choice you make today may not feel dramatic in the moment, but it will reroute your path in a genuinely positive direction. Pay attention to opportunities that appear around work, education, bureaucratic matters, or family logistics. Say yes to the one that feels right, even if it seems small. On May 21st, the Sun enters Gemini and your season begins. Your energy rises. Your vitality returns. The spotlight shifts to you. For the next month, the universe is asking you to focus on yourself, your goals, your desires, your personal direction. This is the month for setting the course of your personal year. Then comes May 22nd, the most significant day of your month and arguably of your year. The Sun conjuncts Uranus at 0 degrees of Gemini in your first house. This is the first Sun-Uranus conjunction in your sign in 84 years. It launches a 7-year chapter of personal transformation, identity evolution, and sudden awakenings about who you are and where you are going. Set intentions on this day. Be honest with yourself about what in your life feels outdated and what version of yourself is trying to emerge. The choices you make between May 16th and May 23rd will shape what unfolds for you between now and 2033. Do not treat this week as ordinary. It is not. On May 20th, the Sun sits between the lunar nodes while Mercury squares the black moon in its mundane placement. This day may bring a feeling that you are being pulled between work and home, between your ambitions and your domestic life, between who you are trying to become and the responsibilities you already carry. Do not make impulsive decisions about either sphere on this day. The tension is real, but it is also temporary. On May 26th, the Sun forms a supportive aspect to Pluto. This is one of the most helpful days of the month. Processes that began in January of this year will accelerate. Opportunities around education, travel, relocation, or long-term commitments may open up. Those of you born between May 24th and May 28th will feel this aspect most strongly, and its influence will extend through your entire upcoming year. Say yes to what arrives on this day. The month closes on May 31st with a full moon at 9 degrees of Sagittarius. This full moon lands in your 7th house of partnerships and close relationships. Something in a key relationship is reaching a culmination, a conversation, a decision, a long-standing dynamic finally naming itself. But be careful on this day and the 2 or 3 days surrounding it. The energy is sharp. Words said in the heat of this full moon will land harder than words said at any other time this month. Do not initiate confrontations. Do not make sudden relationship decisions. Let the moon illuminate. Act later. Here is the through line of your month, Gemini. May is asking you to complete before you launch. The first half clears the deck. The second half builds what comes next. And the Sun-Uranus conjunction on May 22nd is the door that opens a 7-year chapter of personal transformation that most people only experience once in a lifetime. This is not a month to move through on autopilot. It is a month to be present for. A few practical recommendations for navigating May. First, take the May 1st full moon seriously in your work and daily life. Whatever it reveals about routine, health, or workplace dynamics deserves honest attention. Second, use the window between May 16th and May 21st to finish what has been waiting to be finished. Complete, release, close chapters. Third, pay very close attention to the ideas and insights that arrive between May 16th and May 23rd. These are the first whispers of a 7-year transformation. Fourth, on May 22nd, set intentions for the version of yourself you are becoming. Be bold. Be specific. Leave room for surprise. Fifth, on May 31st, do not have the relationship confrontation you are tempted to have. Wait until June. One final note. Uranus in Gemini is the astrological event of your lifetime. Most Geminis will never experience it twice. May is where the story begins, but the chapter runs through 2033. You do not need to have everything figured out this month. You need to start noticing. What sparks when you imagine the next version of yourself? What feels alive? What feels outdated? What is asking to be released and what is asking to be born? A Gemini who starts asking these questions now will be years ahead of who they would have been if they waited. And Uranus rewards those who move first. Please remember that this video is for entertainment and personal reflection purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional advice of any kind. Every situation is unique, and if you are facing significant challenges, please consider speaking with a qualified professional. If this resonated with you, drop in the comments which transit you are most paying attention to this month. Save this video so you can come back to it as May unfolds. Thank you for being with Stars Aligned. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a blessed month ahead. You got this.